Hi guys! So today I am doing my first book haul. I've never done a book haul before, so I'm not exactly sure how it goes, but I assume you buy books and then you show the people what you bought and then you tell them what the book's about and then they give you their opinion on the books below in the comments, because that's what I hope happens. So let me show you what I got. I got 6 books. Look at that. And I got them all on sale, because I would never buy full price books. Sometimes they're just a little too expensive. So I'm just going to start. The first book I got is called Maze Runner by James Dashner, and it is part of my little dystopian section, and I've heard it's really, really good. It's about a boy named Thomas who wakes up and he can't remember anything except for his first name, and he's not alone. He's in this place called the Lift, and when the lifts open, this door opens, Thomas finds himself with a bunch of other people who are in the same predicament, and they're called the Gladers, and the Gladers don't know how they got to the Glades. And then one day, a girl enters the Glades, and that's never happened before, and then it turns out that the girl has some kind of connection with Thomas. And I've heard this book is really, really good if you like dystopian books. It was recommended to me if you like Hunger Games and you like Divergent, you'll like Maze Runner. So I figured I'll pick it up. I got it. It's normally $10. I got it for $3. $3! Awesome. So yeah, let me know below what you think of this. From my first impression, I think it looks like a cool book, and it's pretty small, so I'll probably finish this really fast. And I don't know, I was a little hesitant because I don't really like reading books in guy perspective. I like girl perspective because I can relate to it better, but if they say I'll like it if I like Hunger Games, and I love Hunger Games. Do you guys see that? Let's see. Do you see that? That's my Hunger Games poster. I love Hunger Games, so I figured anything that's recommended to me by Hunger Games, I gotta read it. So that's my first one. The second one I have not been recommended it, nobody told me about it, I've never heard of it before, but the cover is just so cool that I just kind of wanted to pick. I've never done this before. I've never gone somewhere, saw a cover, and was like, that's a cool book, and I picked it up. So this is called Fallen, and it looks like a very dark book, which is kind of down my alley, which is kind of weird and creepy because I'm not a dark person, but dark books are just so interesting to me because I'm so sick of the generic love stories, the generic girl meets boy, they fall in love. I like the weird demon stuff in it. I think that's so cool. So Fallen is about a girl named Luce Price who goes to a boarding school in Savannah. I'm not sure if they mean Savannah, Georgia, or somewhere else in Savannah, but she meets a guy named Daniel Gregory, and she really likes him, but he wants nothing to do with her, and she is like obsessed with him. She has to get to know him. She's drawn to him it says she's drawn to him like a moth to a flame. Luce has to find out what Daniel is so desperate to keep secret, even if it kills him. Dangerously exciting and darkly romantic, Fallen is a page-turner thriller and ultimate love story. And this just looks really dark, so it kind of looks cool. It's back, and there's the author. She's written a bunch of other books, I've heard, so I'm interested to see what this book holds, because it just looks really cool, and I don't know, hopefully it's good. Let me know if you've read it. The third book I got is part of a trilogy, I believe, and it is called Infinity by some person's name. Yeah, I don't want to ruin her name, so I'm just not going to say it. It's about a boy named Nick who is pretty poor, and he's very streetwise, and his mother is a stripper, and they live in New Orleans, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he is thrown into this world of dark hunters, immortal vampire slayers, and zombies. And he doesn't know where he got these fighting skills from. They just randomly came to him after a friend of his named Kyron came into his life. All of a sudden he has all these cool skills that he can do. And as you keep reading into the book, you'll find out more about how his family has a lot to do with it, and how his neighborhood is completely crazy. Everybody in his neighborhood, there's no humans in his neighborhood. And before, I don't want to, I don't want to spoil this for anybody, but I just have to talk about this one character because I love her. Her name is Simi, and she talks in what is it called? First perspective or third perspective, where you're like, Simi is, so I'd be like, Stacy is, even though I am Stacy, you know? So she's like, Simi is this, and Simi is that, and it just reminds me of Dobby. Dobby love Harry Potter, and it's like, Simi protect human boy, and I just found her, I find her so amusing, she's so cute, and I think she's like a zombie or something. She eats zombies, and she's talking about this guy who she's scared of, but she's like a badass, and I love her. So I've already basically almost finished the book. I'm like on 396, and there's like 400 pages. So I'm almost done with this book. The fourth one I got is just the second book in the Infinity trilogy, I think it is, and I can't really tell you what it's about. It's just called Invincible, and it is the Chronicles of Nick. So you know Nick lives. And I can't really tell you what it's about because then I have to read the back and I'll know how the Infinity ends, and I don't want to do that to myself. So Invincible is another one I got. If you've read either one of these, let me know if you want a review on them, or if you like them, or if you thought they were weird or different or stuff. I really like them. I thought they were cool. The next one I got is Elixir by Hilary Duff, and I am going to be the first one to go on and say I do not read celebrity authors. I think that they can't write. I feel like they're celebrities. That's what they are. They're a celebrity, so be a celebrity. But I've had so many people tell me, no, she's an amazing author. This is so different than what you expect a celebrity to write about. And so this is her, if you don't know. She's from Lizzie McGuire. And what it's about is a 17-year-old girl named Clea Raymond is the daughter of some talented photojournalist who all of a sudden goes missing, and Clea finds a photo of this strange, beautiful man, and then it brings her and the man closer together while they're trying to figure out where the father has gone. And it just sounds really cool and interesting and kind of dark in that weird way that I like. And it just doesn't sound like your typical cookie cutter celebrity novel about a Hollywood star who doesn't know where she wants to go in life and stuff like that. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to insult anybody, but I did not like Lauren Conrad's. I tried it. I didn't like it, so I'm hoping that Hilary Duff is pleasing me. I think there's 2 books in here. I think it's a sequel. I think there's a sequel to it, so I don't know that yet, but I got this on sale for $3. The last book I got is a book that I have been so against getting. There's nothing against the author. I think the author is incredible. I've read all her books except for this one, and the reason I didn't read this book is mainly because it's about aliens, and I don't do aliens, and I know that's really weird watching my, haul. You just saw I read about zombies and vampires and werewolves, but I won't read about aliens. I can't explain it. I just never liked aliens. My mom's always been into aliens, and I've always been the one who's like, ew, aliens? That's so stupid. I hate aliens. But I found this book for $6, and if you know this book, it is $30 hard copy. Not only that, but this book is being made into a movie, and I have a horrible, horrible habit in which when books are being made into movies, I will refuse to see them if I have not read the book. Now, that being said, I have every Nicholas Sparks book. I have read every Nicholas Sparks book. If you guys do not know who Nicholas Sparks is, he wrote The Notebook, Dear John, Walk to Remember, all those. So I have all the books, and I've read them all, and then when this being made into a movie, I reread them so they're all clear in my head, so that when I go there's no surprises, there's nothing. If they leave stuff out, I don't get disappointed because I already know what's going to happen. If somebody dies, I'm not always shocked, and I don't start crying hysterically. I just don't know. I just like reading the book. It makes me feel better. I feel like a real fan. I don't feel like I'm just kind of trolling along with people who are fake fans. I feel like I'm a real fan. So that being said, I think it's time for me to show you the book. This is the book. It is called The Host by Stephenie Meyer. That being said, I love Twilight. I adore Twilight. I have all the Twilight books on my bookcase right now in order. I just love Twilight. It was my favorite series until Hunger Games came out. And I remember this book coming out and being like, oh my god, Stephenie Meyer's making a new book, oh my god. And then my friend brought it to me, and it was aliens, and I was like, ugh, aliens. So I was against reading it. And I finally bought it because it was $6, and I'm not disappointed. It's pretty interesting, to tell you the truth. It is about Melanie Strider refuses to fade away. Our world has been invaded by an unseen enemy. Humans become hosts for the invaders, their minds taken over while their bodies remain intact and continue to live their lives apparently unchanged. Most of humanity has succeeded. When Melanie, one of the few remaining wild humans, is captured, she is certain it is her end. Wanderer, the invading soul, who has been given Melanie's body, was warned about the challenges of living inside a human. The overwhelming emotions, the glut of senses, the too vivid memories, but there was one difficulty Wanderer didn't expect. The former tenant of her body refusing to relinquish possession to her mind. Basically, that's saying that Melanie won't go away. She keeps talking to Wanderer. She won't leave Wanderer alone. She wants to get back to her boyfriend, Jared, and her little brother, and it's interesting. The only reason I'm still skeptical is it's huge, and I'm just, look at that, 619 pages, and I have read 61. I haven't even put a dent into this book. This is a really big book. I'm working on it, but this is a really, really big book. So yeah, that's my book haul. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you think of all these books down below. I really want you guys' opinion. Tell me if there's anything on here that you saw that you think maybe there's something else you think I would like. I'm always open to suggestions to books. I'm going away to New York, and I'm about to purchase from my Kindle City of Bones. I've already started reading it. I'm up to chapter 6. I am obsessed. I think it is the coolest book ever. So if you think there's anything like that I would like, please let me know below, because I'm always open to suggestions, and I love your comments, and rate and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys!